What's up, guys? It's Eric. So, I just got home from Kamikaze. Well, I just actually went. I was at work all day dressed like this because I had to work. I got off at 4. Well, I got off at 4:45. I was supposed to get off at 4. And then I ran down to the convention center because I have no good sense. But I went because I wanted to go pick up my badges for tomorrow. Just because I wanted to kind of see if I could get there and catch the last hour or so. Wait. Catch the last hour or so, and I did, and it was fun, and it's huge. They went to a 2-hall thing, which is kind of weird, so it's, yeah, so it's a lot of distance to travel between the 2 halls, so that's kind of weird. Don't know, I don't know, I mean, I was running around, I had to go pick up my badge, and then I was going to try and meet Kit and Steve over at the tested booth to do Penguin at the Tintype thing, which I really would have liked to have done, but no, too bloody far away. So, hang on. Try not to sneeze right now. So, that went long. And then I just hung out and met, ran into cosplayers and did a little window shopping and stuff, which more of I will do tomorrow as Jedi Elvis. And then you can see right back over there this Jedi Elvis costume. And Stezzy's beautiful work. Look at that. It's like $300 in Swarovski crystals on this thing. Anyway, you'll see that tomorrow. But honestly, I had a lot of fun, even for like the hour I was there, just hanging out with people, and that's really where, sorry, I'm just examining my nose in the light, and that's where the fun of con is. It's the people that you hang out with, right? So, anyway, I don't know why, but something compels me to talk about this prosthetic and the removal of it, and I gotta admit, I gotta cop to it. For the longest time, I just pulled the nose off and pulled this off, and I don't know if I damaged my skin or hurt. It hurt, I can tell you that much, it hurt. But Anne-Marie, my partner in crime, Lady Vader cosplay, kept slapping me in the back of the head going, why don't you use, spirit gum remover? Well, it's not spirit gum, though, but, remover of that kind of thing. So I just thought, just in case anybody's interested out there, I'll give you a little bit of backstory on what I use. I suppose it's too late now that I've actually put it on, but I can help you with the taking it off part. Because everybody tells you how to put on makeup, nobody tells you how to take it off. Anyway, so these are foam prosthetic noses. I get it from a place in Hollywood called Nigel's Beauty Emporium. And each one, it's a foam latex appliance, kind of like this one. Oh, look, it's another nose. It's foam latex, it's usually white, and then I put makeup on it to match my skin tone. Which is cool, I think. Anyway, the problem with that is they only last for so long, depending on how much care you give for it. Even if you give it the best possible care, these things are good for about 3, if you're lucky, 3 wearings a piece, and then they're no good. I mean, they turn into this, which you anyway, stop it. You just can't wear it again. It's gonna look obvious and gross. And if you look at this one, well, it looked better this morning, but of course I've been wearing this nose since 8 a.m. and it is currently almost midnight. So, actually still not looking too bad. And people always ask me how I keep my monocle in. Well, that's simple. I use the same adhesive that I use for this, and I put it in my eye. I mean, not my eye, but around the rim of the thing, and then it just hold it there until it hardens. So, I don't even have to do anything, it'll just stay in there. See? Look. I can't even pull it out if I want to. I mean, I could, it would hurt. And I use this stuff. I don't use spirit glue. I used to. But, thanks to a buddy of mine, Elliot Sirota from Mandalorian Mercs, you may know him as One-Eyed Jedi on Twitter. But I use this stuff. He showed me this stuff. It's called Prozaid. It's probably going to be backwards in the video, but I don't care. It's kind of a milky substance, but it's a very good, very strong adhesive, and I found it to be easier on the skin than spirit glue. I don't know. Your mileage may vary. Whatever. Give it a try. It's worth it. It's good stuff. You can buy the stuff at Nigel's as well. This is going to be like a commercial for Nigel's, but everything I've ever needed I've got at Nigel's, and it's competitively priced. I think this particular bottle, this size, is going to be about $6. These noses, by the way, run about 20. So, like I said, you're only good for about 3 wearings. So, I used to just yank them off. I just grab and pull and pull and pull until it came off, and most of the time they were ruined. If I was lucky, I could wear them twice. But Anne-Marie's right. makeup remover, or not makeup remover, prosade remover. And this stuff is also sold at Nigel's, and I don't remember how much it was. It was like, I think it was like $12 or $13. But I mean, look at that. It's a whole big freaking bottle, and I've used like that much of it in like the last, I don't know, 3 cons. 3 times I've worn this nose. So basically I bought this stuff the first time I started wearing this. And it goes a long way so far, as I've noticed. Anyway, so this is what you do. I'm gonna actually, you know, most of the time you can, this is what I do. I don't know if it's right, but I ended up having to do this in a car. So I wanted to use the least amount of mess possible. So here we go. There's just the cap for the prosade remover. And then what I do is I take it, and then I do about 6 pumps, and then we got a little bit of it right there. And that doesn't seem like a lot, but that'll go a fairly good distance. And what I do is I take a universal makeup tool, aka a Q-tip, and I'll dip it right in there and have it soak all up. And this stuff smells kind of vinegary. It's kind of nasty. I'll be dead serious, but it's not that bad. It's like vinegar mixed with alcohol. That's really what it smells like. That's probably what it is, but hey, who cares? What do I care? Anyway, so I put that down, and what I do, I'm going to start with the monocle, is I'm just going to start running it. Now, you don't want to put this stuff in your eye. I'm guessing it's going to suck. But then I just start rolling it around where I've got the prosade, and the prosade will eventually dissolve. So this could be awkward, but hey, if it goes really badly, you'll just never see this video. But look at that, just like a knife through hot butter. Or is it a hot knife through butter? I don't know. Different people say different things. Anyway, I think I've kind of run out, so, and you can look, I've got makeup all over it. But you put more, and today is apparently my day for talking. So I'm going to run through the bottom there. And there it is. It just kind of dissolves off. I don't know if you remember how hard I was pulling earlier, not 10 seconds ago, I don't know, 30 seconds ago. But there it is, it's coming off. Just gotta be a little patient, don't force it. I mean, if I really wanted to be impatient, but don't get me wrong, I really want this off right now. I could just yank it off, but it'll hurt. No bueno. So, just work it through, get it all where the prosade was, and I just see that, it just popped right out. Beautiful. And before, if I just yanked it off, there'd be like, you know, adhesive just like still all over and stuff, and it's all gone. Even here, well, there's still some here, but what I can do, check this out. You can use prosade remover. Just rub it in the areas where the prosade was. At some point, it'll become like this little goopy thing that you can kind of peel off, you know, and then clean it up for later. But that won't happen for a while. Well, I don't know, maybe I can. Well, I could peel it off right now, but it'll make a mess. But I'll leave that for a bit. It'll neutralize the prosade, and then I can just peel it off. Beautiful. So now I can finally get this thing off, because with this thing here, it's actually connected to this part of my vest, so I can't take the vest off until this is disconnected. So, thank goodness for that. I should have taken my bow tie off. This is not going to be a striptease video. It's not that kind of video, and if you really want to see me doing that kind of thing, you got standard problems. No, I'm alright. I'm just kidding. But I will take the bow tie off because it's choking me. Leave me. Alright. Bow tie. Tuxedo shop. Yeah, I hate to say it. Guys got a little bit easier when it comes to certain cosplays than girls do. So, anyway. Standard tuxedo shirt. Cool. Trying to get off this, because let's get busy. We're going to get busy with this frickin' nose here. But, I mean, it's up to you if you're taking off something like this. Just keep it out of your eyes, really. That's really all there is. And what I do, more prosade, and I'll usually start on this end here, because that's where the seam is. And this just start working in. And at some point, this will start working its way under. I'm spinning it this way, because I want it to eventually work its way underneath the nose, which I think I just caught an edge. Yeah, I did. Great. Now I'm going to need more prosthetic remover. Let's see, I've almost used it all up already. You're going to need more than one Q-tip for this, needless to say. So let's do that. Here we go. I don't know how professionals do it. I'll tell you this right now. I am a bad theater student, and I never took my makeup classes. I never took, any of this stuff. So I'm basically kind of learning this on the fly. But I am an excellent study. Anything you really need to find, see, look at that. It's right there, right in there. Anything you really need to find, you can find on YouTube. But I've been lucky enough to work with some very talented makeup artists. And so when they were working with me on taking prosthetics off that they had put on me, I asked questions, plain and simple, suggestions, that kind of thing. And I don't know if you can see this, but I think I have worked my way successfully underneath part of it. Yeah, I don't know. I hope this isn't grossing you out. I don't know. I think it's kind of fascinating. But essentially, here, let me show you on this. For this nose, when I put the prosthetic on, I literally put it every freaking where. This entire interior of this nose is coated with prosthetic all over because it's touching all of my nose. So, the more we have of it, the more it'll stay on. Like, look, this is how much I've got on, and I can yank on this really hard and it won't come off. After the Geeky Awards last year, I was over at Cantor's Deli with Stezzy and challenged the waitress to give a good hard yank on my nose, and she hauled on this thing, like hard. Like, it wasn't just a gentle tug, like she was yanking to pull it off because I told her to. And I don't know if you see this, it's really working loose. Like, once you get it going, that's it, we're good. And so this is getting kind of dirty, so I'm going to switch to a next Q-tip. It's up to you how much you want to use, but I think the absorbency is better with new Q-tips because, it hasn't soaked up a bunch. But do you see how easy this is coming off? I don't know if you can tell, but like, you can feel it loosen. But yeah, this waitress at Cantor's, she hauled on that thing and actually almost hurt me by how hard she was pulling. But the nose stayed together and it stayed in one piece and did not come off. She was very impressed. But that's kind of cool because, like, kids are like, that's not your real nose. I'm like, of course it is. And then I'll have them pull on it if they want to. So if I do this right, this is a brand new nose. When I put it on this morning, it was brand new. No makeup or anything. It was just a white nose. And if I'm lucky, I'll be able to get another wearing or two out of this. But in any case, it doesn't matter. Like I said, 20 bucks. Sometimes it's a little and sometimes it's a lot. I just make sure to buy them when it's little. When $20 is not that consequential. You're not making life decisions, trying to decide if you want to spend 20 bucks on a new nose or try and salvage an old one. I usually go down to Nigel's and I'll buy like 2 or 3, just because, it's far. Although they do order. Yeah, I can't order them online. If you go to Nigel's Beauty Emporium online, most of that stuff you can order from the website, but there's a shipping charge. So I spend enough time in Hollywood that I will be there once in a while. Oh, look at that. And so, I can combine that with a little trip to Nigel's. And if I'm lucky, I'll have money enough to buy 1 or 2 or 3. So there you go. So there we go. Nose is off. That's what it looks like on the inside. I don't know if you can see that. And so what I do is I will actually take some time, take some of the prosthetic remover, and kind of polish around inside it for 2 different reasons. Number one, there's glue all over the place in here. Second of all, I don't know if you can see this, but once you take it off, the edges start to curl inwards. And the less stickiness it has, the better usage you're going to have, because the ends will start to curl in, and then if there's adhesive still there, it'll stick and you'll never be able to uncurl them. And then all of a sudden you've got a seam that can be easily seen because it's this big old bumpy thing. So take a little bit of time. And right now it smells like sweat, vinegar, and alcohol right now. Hey, it's a Saturday night. It's Halloween. Halloween night, by the way. Happy Halloween. And then I just put this on, paint it around just a little bit to neutralize as much of the prosthetic as I can. Concentrate on the edges so they can be reused. And sad to say that I can't really see that well right now because my contacts, like I said, have been on since about 7:30 this morning. So it's midnight now, approximately. So I'm a little tired, and my eyes are a little dry, and I'm not really seeing clearly, and I'm old. So there we go. There's a prosthetic remover, and put some more in. There we go. Should be reusable. Now I'm going to store that somewhere where hopefully it won't start to curl in on each other, because it will still be a little sticky. You can't ever wash it all off, so there's nothing you can really do about that. But you know what I might want to do? I don't know what a professional would do with this. I think they just clean it off and you're good, but sometimes I'll stick it to something. Just so, I don't know. This is probably stupid. Like I said, keep in mind I may be professional to the most part, but there are huge gaps in my knowledge, so this is what I'm doing. I'm going to put it here. Hey, what's that? Got your nose. Anyway, yeah, I'm tired. So that's it. I don't know if this is going to be of any use to anyone, or even just of any interest. But there you go. That's what goes into penguining the nose. Sorry, I'm cleaning this out. So what I do after I clean out I use up all the Prosade, I'll take the lid and I'll just take a cloth or napkin or paper towel or something and just clean out the inside of it, because you don't want this stuff floating around. It's nasty. I don't mind it, but some of you might. So soak it up, throw it away. Adios. Bye, Felicia. And there you go. So that, I guess, will work with pretty much any prosthetic, would be my guess. And then, you know, just check. It's funny because I can see the line of where the makeup stops. And there it is. My hair's not purple anymore. It's fading quickly. Oh well, that's okay. Stacey does good work. It just doesn't always last. Alright, take care, guys. Love you. I'll see you Kamikaze tomorrow. And if you want to follow me, I don't know why I'm saying this. Everybody says this. You can find, I put up a penguin page specifically, since penguin seems to get a lot of love. OC Penguin. OC is in Orange County. OC Penguin, that's me. And then also have the Redorculous cosplay of Eric Kahiwat. And then Jedi Elvis right there. All three of those are Facebook pages. I don't know why it's all not one page. I'm stupid. I just kind of doing this, as Indiana Jones says, I'm making this up as I go. Love you guys. Take care. Be nice to each other. And learn to be secure in who you are. Because that's when people get offended, is when their security is threatened. And I think if we could learn to be more secure in who we are, less things would bother us as quickly. That's really the case. Well, it's not the solution to all life's problems. This is bothering me. It's not the solution to all life's problems, but gosh, it would sure eliminate a whole lot of them. If we could just learn to not take things so personally by knowing who we are and taking strength from that. And when you do that, it doesn't matter what people say, because they can say whatever they want. They're going to say whatever they want. It's how much you can stand that determines how well or how badly you react to them. So become strong in who you are. Do what you do. That's in your personality. It's there for a reason. Be secure in that, and it doesn't matter what other people think. Don't ever care what other people think. I mean, you can take that as a tip just to give an idea if you think you're being if you need to find out if you're being a jerk or whatever. But if somebody's criticizing you, it's probably more like they see something in you that they hate about themselves, and that's their insecurity. I think if we were more secure in ourselves as an individual, as a human, as a race, as humanity, we would insult people far less, we would criticize people far less, and we would react to criticism and insults a lot easier, a lot better, a lot more favorably. More things would roll off your back, because it just doesn't matter, because you know who you are. Okay, I wasn't expecting this to become a philosophical lesson, but maybe this will serve a twofold purpose. Take care, guys. I love you all. Bye.